We've all been there before, and you've seen the commercials countless times, either in the movies or on TV. But let's imagine for a second, you're standing in line, in the checkout line, waiting to purchase your coffee, clothes, or whatever. Then suddenly, you're blindsided. The cashier asks you, would you like to make a donation to St. Jude today? You fidget, feeling slightly uncomfortable, and looking down you reply, no thank you. What if I told you that your donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital does make a difference? I hope today that I can convince you of that by informing you of how your dollar donation is being used, from the people there to how you impact their lives and the medical supplies and research being done within. I remember it vividly, even though it was such a flash and whirlwind of events. Moving down from Louisville to Memphis, driving to the hospital for the first time, and being welcomed as a part of the St. Jude family. I was one of them now, a person like me, normal, and what anyone would think healthy. As I walked through the doors of the main building, there were so many different people, but they all had one reason why they were there: cancer, and even more specifically, childhood cancer. These days, it's such a common word to hear. Everyone knows someone affected by it. It's estimated that 1.5 million new cancer cases will develop within the year, and 175,000 of them being children. In May of 2008, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a rare bone cancer in which there are only 400 cases a year. I was referred to get treatment at St. Jude, where they specialize in brain tumors, leukemia, infectious diseases, immunodeficiency diseases, blood disorders, sickle cell disease, and solid tumors. It was a long and complicated battle for me. Through many surgeries, chemotherapy treatments, relapses, scans, and overnight stays, I pushed on. One thing that was always by my side was my family, though. Your donation helps each family focus on being together and getting through this difficult time in their lives. Every family at St. Jude never has to pay a dime for treatment because of your health. They don't worry about how they'll pay for drugs or therapy. The hospital bills insurance companies if the family has insurance, collects the money from them, and then covers what the insurance doesn't pay. The hospital gives each family its own meal plan and allowance for the time that they are staying. They are given a meal card that has a sufficient amount of credit for the child to eat. St. Jude also partners with Delta Airlines to help fly the child and one guardian if they are outside the 400-mile radius. When needed, the hospital has also collaborated with Target and McDonald's to create housing for families to stay. St. Jude even has its own school program for the kids that have to stay extended periods of time in the hospital, which allows them to not fall behind and keep up with what their peers are doing. St. Jude is always pushing for new boundaries and breakthroughs in research and treatments. Your dollar will allow for them to do that so they can treat the kiddos more effectively, safely, and with ease. The hospital is constantly expanding and gaining new machines to help their patients. Just the other day I was in there getting a checkup and was getting my lungs scanned on their new CT machines from GE. The technology made me feel like I was in a sci-fi movie. They are sequencing genomes of patients to pinpoint cell mutations and other factors relating to their diseases. Gene therapy is also being explored for a cure. New protocols and chemotherapy treatments are being released after rigorous testing and experimenting. I give credit to the new protocol that they had just finished testing in 2008 for my osteosarcoma. The new drug administered to me in conjunction with the other chemotherapy allowed for 90% of my tibia to be killed off. Of the tumor in my tibia to be killed off. Pushing new boundaries allows for new minds and research to permeate the walls of the hospital, as well as accepting new patients of all kinds allows for future cancer and life-threatening diseases to be one step closer to being eliminated. We have reviewed the types of people your dollar affects when given to the hospital, how your dollar affects them, and the research and equipment being funded by your dollar. Every donation to St. Jude's Research Hospital has a specific purpose when it is given to them. They do not squander what they are given. The next time in line at the store, you'll be able to have peace of mind of what your dollar is being used for. So I hope you can say, yes, I would like to donate to St. Jude. The end.
Cut!